He was a talented, whip-smart guy and a wonderful artist and a kind, beautiful man. About 6 years ago, or 5 years ago, I guess it was, he had been very sick with a stomach virus. And about a week later, he woke up one morning and he came into the bathroom and he said, "Honey, I don't know what's wrong, but something's changed. I feel like a switch has been flipped. The world just seems dark, really dark, and I don't understand." And he was quite worried about that. And from that point, really began to kind of dive into therapy, found a therapist that he really liked, began to, and again, worked through that. But it continued to be a struggle, much more of a struggle than it had been prior to that point. Sunday, May 4th, 2014, we had a better afternoon and evening than we'd had in a long time, and I thought that things were getting better, that maybe this new medicine, because he had just started some new medicine, was working, and we actually cooked dinner together, and we watched a movie, and before bed I asked him the questions. Are you having suicidal thoughts? And yes, I am. That was not an uncommon question. That was the common answer. Do you have a plan? No, I don't. Do you have the means? No, I don't. And the next morning, he did not go into the office, which was not that uncommon. Oftentimes, Mondays and mornings were always his worst, so sometimes he would just stay home for a couple hours. I would then call and wake him up, and he would get up and start his day. So about 11:30, I decided I'll just go home and wake him up, which I'd done before many times. And as I was pulling down the Marion Street to Winchester Street, where we lived, I could see our front porch, and there was a note. I could see a white piece of paper taped to the front door, and I knew exactly what that note said, even though I couldn't read it. And I stopped the car in the street and ran up the steps, and there was a note there, and it said, "Marlon, I've taken my own life. I don't want you to find me. Call 911 and then call Molly. I love you, Gary." And he was gone. And I like to think we did everything, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. He couldn't take the pain any longer. And I was adamant, based on the way he had courageously fought this disease, that we were not going to hide the fact that he had taken his own life. People need to know that this disease can be fatal, that suicide happens every day. And there is hope, but you have to hang on one more day.